Vincent Smith. President-elect Troja, I have not had the privilege of meeting you, and as a graduating senior, I'm not sure when or if I will. I'm a senior marketing POE, and over the course of 7.5 semesters, 3 campus jobs, and countless new relationships, I've had the pleasure of getting to see what truly makes Juniata, Juniata. While my time here comes to a close, so does the current chapter of Juniata College. Juniata is at a crossroads, where the old will meet the new, a new era where your leadership intersects with previously established goals of our institution, already strong in tradition and culture. In the coming years, Dr. Troja, your ultimate challenge will be to implement positive change while allowing Juniata to remain Juniata. So tonight, let's apply Juniata's long-standing motto of think, evolve, act to the success of your leadership, focusing on the challenging areas of enrollment, student affairs, and fundraising. Let's begin with one of the biggest challenges Juniata faces in the coming years, enrollment. Dr. Troja, while serving as Vice President of Enrollment at Heidelberg, you helped increase enrollment by 19% in your first year. At Juniata, help us develop new, innovative recruiting strategies while keeping in mind what it takes to be a Juniatian. To be a student here, it takes more than a good GPA. You have to show initiative, get involved, make a difference. Juniata students are not afraid to allow themselves to grow as people while having the courage to stay true to who they really are. That is the essence of what the Juniata experience is, evolving into well-informed individuals who have learned how to think and have developed unique perspectives that will guide us for the rest of our lives. These are the students Juniata must continue to recruit. In dealing with enrollment, think about what enabled you to be successful at Heidelberg. Take those strategies and evolve them to fit with Juniata, keeping in mind the need to reach out to new students, both domestically and internationally, keeping in mind the need to utilize new technologies to reach these students, and above all, keeping in mind the need to remember everything it takes to be a Juniatian. Act on this, Dr. Troja, by setting and maintaining high standards for Juniata. In other words, ensure that quality always trumps quantity, even while we try to increase enrollment. But what else helps set Juniata apart from other liberal arts colleges? Well, as you may have noticed when you visited Dr. Troja, the sense of community here is unparalleled. At Juniata, student affairs, especially our close-knit community, is so vital that the Juniata College Master Plan, the plan set forth to guide Juniata over the coming years, claims, it is clear, students and faculty choose to come here largely because this sense of community is so real and authentic. That community, above all, makes Juniata the institution that it is today. The master plan has recognized the need to preserve this community, stating it will be very important as the college grows that this sense of vital connection among students, staff, and faculty be maintained and enhanced. How can you make sure this happens? To achieve this, Dr. Troja, think about how to establish a presence in the community. Talk to students, staff, alumni, and anyone else that has something to say about Juniata, good or bad. Listen to what they have to say. Take their messages into consideration and evolve them into ways of strengthening the community. Act, lead by example. Ask for the opinions of others. Reach out to engage with alumni and make a presence on campus. Ride the mechanical bull at Mountain Day, or even more frightening, eat at Baker twice a week. As you can see, Dr. Troja, preserving this personal connection will be paramount during your presidency. Personal connection has made Juniata what it is today. But what about the Juniata of tomorrow? What is going to be needed to fuel Juniata's evolution over the coming years? Money, Dr. Troja. Money, money, money. I'd be a pretty lousy marketing POE if I didn't talk dollars, right? The estimated cost of Juniata's 20-year master plan is between $122 and $144 million. That's not exactly pocket change. Fortunately for us, the biggest strength you bring with you is your ability to raise funds. In just over 2 years, you helped raise over $38 million for Heidelberg, including some of the largest gifts in the university's history. This is great news for Juniata for 2 main reasons. One, the price tag of the master plan. The additions proposed in this plan are going to take Juniata to a new level as an institution of higher learning. Ensuring that the plan is adequately financed will allow Juniata to remain in the top tier of colleges that change lives for decades to come. Two, Juniata is pricey. It's expensive to go here. Continuing to raise tuition in order to generate revenue is an unsustainable business model. Eventually, it will begin to limit who can afford to attend. Keeping tuition as untouched as possible will allow Juniata to remain accessible to more qualified students who one day will make a difference in the world. Successful fundraising begins with successful recruitment. Think about the quality of students Juniata should enroll so that the best students are recruited. Allow them to evolve and become one with the Juniata community, and by the time these students leave, Juniata will capture a place in their hearts, now and forever. Trust me, the members of the Juniata community will allow you to act. The willingness of Juniata alumni to respond when called upon is admirable. Embrace students, past, present, and future, and Dr. Troja, we shall embrace you. The great abolitionist Frederick Douglass pointed out, if there is no struggle, there is no progress. Very rarely does change come without resistance. Dr. Troja, you have a challenging road ahead, and as you begin to prepare your agenda for Juniata, I leave you with 3 personal thoughts from my Juniata adventure. Ensure quality of students. When I was a prospective student, it was clear Juniata offered the best chance to learn how to think and grow as a person. That's what I was looking for, and that's why Juniata and I were, and still are, a great fit. Create presence in the community. As a prospective, I was intrigued by the close-knit community. As a student, it's something I've come to absolutely adore. Encourage the willingness to give back. I've so enjoyed my time here that as I prepare to make the jump from student to alum, you can count on me to make a donation to Juniata every year, especially when the phone-a-thon calls me to update my contact information. Dr. Troja, it is inevitable that you're going to have to make changes. However, by applying our motto of think, evolve, act, you will be able to preserve our core values while making those changes and ultimately be successful in our enduring quest to let Juniata remain Juniata while continuing to prosper well into the future.